try this again. This time I've got this stuff called PB Blaster. I've got this stuff called, I went and borrowed some of this PB Blaster here. Sprayed a little bit on before I left that location, and so let's see what we have here. Spray a little bit more on there. Stuff works wonders. Next to this is heat. If you can't get the PB, you know, if you can't, this don't work, you need heat. So give you a little light. Okay, the wind is definitely blowing back this way. I'm gonna try to hit it from the top and see if that works. Either way, I just feel like this is bad because the damn wind's blowing right at me. How about this? You just got to see it from a distance. Okay, the wind stopped for a second. Oh, that shit's strong. It smells like burnt crayons, but you can see it lubricated it. Just saturated it. We'll let that set for a second while I get everything set up. There we go. Perfect. Okay, phew, that stuff stinks. Basically, I'm gonna take and tap that thing a few times. Oh no, so strong wind today. The fucking wind is just not cooperating today. Piece of shit. I'm gonna mess around and play around with this. Use the real tool and see what's going on. Because of the way this thing is angled, you can't get the socket on there with the, you can't get it on there, just trust me, without, I thought about it for a minute. You see how there's not enough clearance between there. What you need is a good extension. So that's what I have here. man. Oh, damn, man, that makes me mad. I'm gonna call the wind patrol and tell them this is being too breezy today. All right, here we go. So, they got it at a really screwed up angle, to be honest with you. Chevrolet, I don't know what the hell you're thinking, because it makes you come on from the side, you know, like you're cocked off a little bit. I need one of these extensions, like a swivel. But for now, I'm going to try to just keep it tight on there. I'm holding it tight as I can. Just a screwed up design. Come on, baby. Let's try to run it back the other way for a second. Okay, you saw it. We broke it loose. Thank you to Jesus, and thank you, PB Blaster. Couldn't have done it without you. All right, so now we have that loose. I thought we had it loose. What the hell did it strip? Oh, fucker! I'm getting pissed. I'm sick of this wind doing whatever the hell it wants to do. I'm gonna go ahead. What a discombobulated piece of shit. You can't do it with one hand. You just can't. You need two hands. Be a mechanic. Yeah, those are the original ones. I just talked to the owner, and he said that he's never changed them. So they are the original plugs, or the original O2 sensors. So back on this side, got to get this clip out. Okay, we're gonna do like the last one and just let it slide off. Pull it out. Let the man handle that one. That's what you gotta do sometimes. Alright, so let's go ahead and twist this off. It's not gonna beat me like it did last time. That really pissed me off when I couldn't get that one off. I don't like to pay people $40 for something this simple, you know. I'm not saying they didn't earn their money. They could have done it for 20, but you know, hell, what else could I do? But long story short, I felt defeated afterwards. I don't know why. I felt defeated. And I don't like that feeling. All I want to do is win, 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 no matter what. Here we go. Let's get this new one out of the box. Come on, wind. Don't blow it over. Don't be an asshole. Okay, here we go. Boom. New one, ready to go. Oh, I did that one. Self-inflicted wound, but the wind was helping also. The wind was like, hey, I want to do it. Alright, I'm going to reinforce this. How about this? I'll take this hammer so now it can't flip over. How about that? You just got to be a little smarter than the wind. A little bit smarter than the wind. Can you see? Yeah, you can see. Alright. Oh man, yeah, that's the original one. They're like, man, I can't get this thing off. Let's just do the other ones. No, I don't think they did any. That thing is super, super dark. Let's see if there's any difference. A little bit of difference. But this is Bosch. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Alright, so I'm going to feed this through. I think that'll be easier to keep the sensor clean. That's the goal. Just throw that in there, pre-lubricated. So if they ever have to be changed again, when the truck hits 400,000 miles, Because essentially it's never been changed. Just turned 200 not too long ago. So that tells you they work for a long time, but they weren't working. They weren't doing their job. Right, let me focus. I want to strip this out. There we go. The way your body's facing makes a huge difference in your ability to do things a lot of time. Alright, so I'm just snugging this up. Doesn't have to be super duper tight, but you do want it tight. So I'm going to take the old trusty crescent wrench here. And just snug it up. That's about all you need right there. Alright, perfect. Now, simple as coming back over here. You see that hole right there? That's where this bad boy plugs in. First, I'm going to connect these, make it a little easier on myself. Alright, perfect. I just want to hear that snap. I did. I heard the snap. Just to make sure. Try to go backwards and it won't go. Alright, I'm going to throw this key in here. Hold on, I don't like that. Done things on video, I swear. I need a camera woman to help me. That's what I need. If I had a camera woman, I could do it. Seemed like the way that clicked. There we go. I felt it that time. That felt better. It clicked right into the bottom. You ain't doing nothing unless you go all the way to the bottom. Alright, hopefully you can see that. Just snap that in place. And now I just have to push that into that hole. Alright. I have that in there. Everything's good to go. Have our new O2 sensor. So, moral of the story. Let's get our shit gathered up here. Have the right tools. Have you some lubricant. That is important. That's super important. That PB Blaster, I couldn't have done it without it. Man, that grass all over me. Yeah, I'm excited. We got it done. So, now we got to do a test drive. See if I can notice any difference. I'm also going to clear the computer. Gotta take this tools back too. Don't take it back in 2 days to charge it. I'd like to have it back today. Use this hammer. Gather my trash over there. Man, the trash hasn't ran in 2 weeks. I'm getting pissed. If they don't come today, or tomorrow rather, I'm gonna quit. I got trash everywhere, inside, like, not everywhere, but you know what I'm saying. You pay for the service, you want them to come out and do the job. They're hard-working people, I appreciate them. I can see how it might be easy to overlook this area, but at the same time, good job, man. So, there we go. Just gonna get this thing off the lift. I call it the lift. Just some little plastic ramps. something. Look at how long bad part being out here with the sand. Sand everywhere. These ramps, about $55 when I got them. They didn't pay for themselves, man. They definitely paid for themselves already. So now we're going to clear the computer real quick and just see what happens. Try a little check engine light. Got a scan tool here. Alright, so most every car has one of these. OBD2 sensor port. Man, I got this damn grass all over the place. Anyways, I use my Foxwell scanner here. Simply plug this bad boy up. Right there. Tight fit. I like that. And it just came off Foxwell. Yeah. There we go. Let's go to OBD2. Where's the key? Auto scan. Okay, 4 codes found. So let's see what pops up. Okay. Alright, so diagnostic trouble codes. Let's just see what it is before I close it. Alright, so heater circuit. So it's telling me that one of those sensors is not good. NOx sensor, evap sensor. I know what those two things are. The NOx sensor is kind of a pain to get to, but I need to work on that. When I get a few more checks, I'll do that. Do a video. That'll be pretty interesting. But it says random multiple misfire, and the lambada heater circuit is not good. So that's why the truck was running like crap in the morning time. Just started up, and the thing just cuts off when it was 17 degrees. I did not like it. All right, so we're going to erase these codes. Erase done. All right, perfect. That evap system has something to do with the fuel tank back there. Some kind of a pressure sensor. But other than that, I've got the sensors. I've got everything reset now. And let's see, we have a lambda monitor, so it'll tell you what each one of these is doing. Let's see what it says. Value 480. Is it not reading? Oh, test. Here we go. Well, I don't know what's going on. Anyways, I haven't played with that too much. Let's get out of there. I don't know why that part's not working. This should tell me live data. Let's see if that's it. All data. Alright, 1.6. Alright, so bank 2, the fuel trim, bank 1's around, where's it at? That's a long term, so we'd have to do some driving. We just reset it. So bank 1 short term is right around -8, 1.6. It's bouncing all around, it looks like, in that area. But it seems to go back to 0.8. Let's see what the other sensors looking like. Same, should be very similar. Okay. And I have to drive it a little bit to just see what's going on. Idling right at 548, 559. So you can do a lot of stuff with this. You just have to know what you're doing. Obviously, I don't know everything, but let's see what the map looks like. It says there's a graph. Okay, here we go. Alright, so that's bank 1. Seems like it's just bobbing up and down. Let's see what, oh, that was bank 2, excuse me. Let's see what the bank 1 looks like. Is it doing the same thing? I need to drive this thing. Just get out here and drive and see what it's doing. Alright. Well, at least we got those codes that were in there cleared out, and now we'll let the computer decide what it wants to think is the problem next. If any problem at all. Hopefully no problem. Obviously it is going to say those two things that we know, the EVAP, that's been up there since I got it, and the NOx sensor. That's a sensor that's under the intake, and it's kind of a pain to get to. The manifold, you got to take the top, the manifold off. So that'll be for another day for sure. All right, we just got to do a test drive. It's idle and smooth, so hopefully everything works out. Thanks for watching, guys. Let's see how it does.